Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another Marketing Matters. I'm Sarah Touchstone, Landmark Title's social media marketing strategist and educator. I have the pleasure of bringing you guys Marketing Matters live every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Today, we are going to be talking about local market trends and using data and AI to guide your clients. Springtime is our boom market here in the Phoenix area. So utilizing some of the data out there to really educate and enhance your clients to either buy or sell during the spring market is really, really important. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to dive right into today's topic. We're going to talk about the power of data. Data is really important because we can talk all day long about how the spring market is heating up and how your clients need to jump in there if they are wanting to buy or sell. But that is an opinion, right? Even though it might be correct, and your opinions might be based off of data. However, data is facts. So when you present your clients with the facts, it makes them more open and understanding to what you are actually saying, because clients trust data-driven insight over your opinions. The most successful agents use market trends to position their clients for success. Knowing the market trends is going to lead to better success in the real estate field for your clients. And then there's some great tools out there like RapidStats and Cloud CMA that are going to allow you to present complex market trends in easy to understand ways. So you might have clients that are very data oriented and data driven. However, not all people and clients are. So utilizing these tools to help explain to them is going to be invaluable. And then buyers and sellers make faster and more confident decisions when they have the right information. So these are all really good reasons why data is so powerful for you to convey when you're working with your clients. Okay, let's talk a little bit about understanding Phoenix's spring market trends. So the Phoenix market fluctuates seasonally, right? And we've seen a lot of fluctuation over the years. We've also seen a lot of seasons that do not follow trends over the last couple of years. However, this spring is shaping up to be really typical of what we would normally see in a spring market here in Phoenix. So we're seeing increased listings and increased buyer activity that we may have not seen for the last couple of years in our really busy time. There are some current factors that are shaping the Phoenix area market. Inventory levels. And these are things to think about that you need to go and you need to research within the data. Of course, you get on Marketing Matters and we talk a lot about these things, but are homes selling quickly or are they sitting on the market, particularly in your own farm, in your own area? From city to city, it does change in Maricopa County and the Phoenix and Arizona markets as well. So it's important to really dive in and see what your local inventory is. Pricing trends. What are prices where your clients looking? What are they doing? Are they rising? Are they stabilizing? Are they declining? Buyer demand. How competitive is the market right now? Once again, this fluctuates per city, per housing bracket. Houses under that 400,000 are moving faster than the ones over. But this is where stats really come into play. Things like RapidStats. So RapidStats is a armless core tool. We have a whole webinar from about 2 months ago, I think, where we covered RapidStats. RapidStats provides real-time data on these trends, and it helps guide your buyers and sellers more effectively. I'm not going to dive into the exacts about RapidStats today, but I will be talking a lot about it and how you can utilize it to help your clients. If you guys want to learn more about RapidStats, I really recommend reaching out to your business development managers and getting a copy of that Marketing Matters where we covered it, or go on to our Landmark Title Assurance Agency YouTube channel and just do a quick search for RapidStats. You will find it. So what is RapidStats? RapidStats is a real estate analytics tool. It provides in-depth and up-to-date market data. You don't have to wait for us to put out the information on what your market is doing. You can get right in there. And this is a free tool. It's easy to use. And it's right in the Armless subscription that you're already paying for. And how do you use RapidStats? You can use it to identify market opportunities for buyers and sellers, showcase market conditions during your listing presentation, and back up pricing strategies with the actual hard data. All very powerful tools right at your fingertips. All right, the second tool I'm going to talk about today is Cloud CMA. Once again, this is a core Armless tool that is offered for free with your Armless subscription. Cloud CMA is a tool that generates a comparative market analysis, and it is a professionally designed report. Cloud CMA is really cool too, because you can put it into a PDF, you can put it into a PowerPoint presentation, you can share it digitally. You can even, if you're working with out-of-state buyers, it's a tool where you can get on live and you can show your clients the data right in front of them. It's important because clients expect visual, right? We're visual learners as human beings. So they expect visual data-backed insight. These reports too, they are really easy to understand and help your clients understand pricing trends. And then how you can use them effectively is you can customize reports to highlight the most relevant data that you think is important to your clients. It gives you the ability to incorporate storytelling and explain what the numbers mean for your clients. And then it provides beautiful charts and visuals to make reporting more engaging with your clients. And once again, this is right there within your Armless subscription. The other tool I'm going to talk about is AI. So we covered a lot of AI last week. If you missed it, I definitely encourage you to go get that recording. But AI is changing the way that realtors present information. It enhances market insight by summarizing complex data into simple, easy, client-friendly language. It can generate personalized recommendations based on your client's needs as well. There's no other tools out there that you can say, I have a client that needs exactly this. And it's going to come back and say, I got you. Here is your data. And then it speeds up research. So AI can quickly analyze pricing trends and market conditions within seconds. It is such an easy tool to use. So AI tools like ChatGPT can really help you also create customized scripts, emails, and presentations that are very personal and professional. I want to bring up a quote that we talked about last week when we were really diving into AI. AI will not replace realtors, but AI will replace realtors who do not use AI. So if you are not utilizing AI for your real estate business yet, please, please, please get signed up and start getting friendly with these different AI functions. Of course, if you need more information, we've got you covered here on Marketing Matters. Reach out to your business development managers, or you can go right onto our Landmark Title Assurance Agency YouTube channel. So let's talk a little bit about creating market reports. So a great market report does more than shares numbers. It tells a story. There are three key factors when you're creating an effective report. One is clarity. So a lot of times in real estate, we get bogged down by real estate jargon. We understand it because it's our industry. However, your clients, you are their portal into understanding the real estate industry. So avoid too much real estate jargon and keep it simple for them. Context. Context is also really important. Explain what the numbers mean for your client's situation. If you're lucky enough to have people that are data driven and already understand the numbers, great. But a lot of times they need you to explain this for them and for their particular situation. And then make sure you're always incorporating a call to action. Tell clients what they should do based on the data. There's a reason that they're coming to you, right? There's a reason that they're utilizing your services. And that is to also help tell them what it is they need to do next. A great example of this is a buyer is hesitant to make an offer. Showing them low inventory levels can encourage them to act quickly. I mean, how many of you guys have buyers that have been holding off, right? And saying, I'm going to wait for, interest rates. I'm going to wait for this. I'm going to wait for that. However, showing them the numbers and the data can sometimes help get them off the fence. All right, AI in action. We talked a little bit about scripts and reports. So AI can help with these things. AI can help with crafting listing descriptions that stand out. This is really important when it comes to putting your listings out there. I have seen a lot of listings that are just the basic information. They are not compelling. They are not interesting. You really want hooks that are going to make people excited to see your properties. AI helps so much with this. Writing market update emails. This is another one. Making sure that your emails are clear and use engaging language. And then, of course, creating social media posts that highlight key real estate trends. These are all really good uses for AI, especially when you're dealing with data, because you may even be a realtor that isn't data strong yourself, but AI can help you to craft that language so that you come across as very data driven and very knowledgeable about the data. A few examples: AI generated market summaries, emails to update past clients, staying top of mind. We love that in this industry. And then AI crafted social media posts that highlight current home prices and trends. Once again, people are going to come to you because you're in the know. So utilize AI to help craft that language. And then ChatGPT can assist with listing descriptions and enhance property appeal. I am always surprised when I input, listing descriptions in through my AI. And I always think of myself as a pretty good writer. I'm pretty knowledgeable in the real estate industry, but the power words, the compelling words that AI uses in these, listing descriptions, it's unparalleled to anything I've seen in our markets. All right, how to present data to clients. This is the other factor. We can dig up this data all day long, but how are we presenting it to them? Your ability to communicate data effectively can really make or break a deal. Like I said, if you're not a super strong agent with the data, that doesn't mean that you should shy away from it. It really means that you just need to get in there and you need to digest it and you need to be able to share this with your clients. So some best practices when presenting market insight: keep it simple. You don't have to go overboard when it comes to data. Too much data can overwhelm your clients. So figure out what it is that they are looking for and pick out and select that specific data for them. And then focus on their goals. Tailor your insight to what they're looking for, their buying or their selling situation. Once again, this is how you provide value, by understanding your client's needs and providing for those needs. And then, of course, be confident. Clients rely on you to interpret the data for them. So make sure that you're not pulling up this information, 2 minutes before you go into presenting or 2 minutes before your call with them. Really digest it and understand so you can go in with confidence. A great example of this is a seller who wants to price too high. I mean, how many of us have come across this in the real estate market? Just about everybody, right? Especially after the big boom that we had during the pandemic. Oh my gosh, this was such a problem. But showing comparable sales data can help them to set realistic expectations. One of the hardest things to do is to go into selling a home when it's priced too high, it's going to be an uphill battle. So get off on the right foot by showing them some data that supports why you think you should price a home a certain way. All right, action plan and implementing AI with data today. All right, this is a pretty short presentation. We are already wrapping it up pretty quickly. So next steps. This is simple though. You've got, things that you can incorporate to help you with the data. So incorporating AI into your business. Start using RapidStats to track your market trends. Do this today. Like, get into RapidStats. It's so easy to use. I guarantee you're going to love it. I've been using it for years, and it is amazing. The charts that it generates, the infographics that it generates, they're so understandable and easy to use. And then generate Cloud CMA reports for every listing and every buyer consultation. Once again, this is a really easy. You might have been doing your CMAs by hand. What if you could do it so quick and easy and have amazing data right at your fingertips? Get in there and check it out. And then use AI tools like ChatGPT to automate things like your emails, your social media, and your reports. Once again, things that used to take hours to do now take minutes with these tools, seconds, in fact. So utilize the tools. And then stay ahead of the market by constantly using data or consistently using data to guide your clients and your client conversations. The most successful agents are the ones who combine expertise with technology. So those are your action plans. Remember, we've got homework every one of these classes this month. So get in there, use your RapidStats, use your Cloud CMA, use your ChatGPT, and really systemize your business and get that data out there in the hands of your clients. All of these tools can create pieces that you can email, that you can text, that you can use in social media. So if you're like, I don't know what to do with these, with the data, if you don't have a specific client that you're working with too. I'll know a lot of today's presentation was like working with your clients. Get this data out there, get it to your leads, get it to your sphere of influence, be that realtor in the know so that people are building trust with you. They are building rapport with you. They say, hey, Sarah's got some really good data out there. When it comes to me buying, when it comes to me selling, I trust her because she's been showing me the facts consistently for a while. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I know that was just a quick little presentation. That's kind of how Marketing Matters is designed, just to be these quick, to the point presentations for you guys. If you ever want to dive in deeper, check out some of our classes. We've got some amazing events coming up. You can check them out on our event page. You don't necessarily have to be on here live for all of this. As you guys know, we will be wrapping up the month of March. Next week is Beyond the Sales. So this is follow-up, building a lifetime of clients and referrals. Please join us next week. It's same time, same place, right? And then we'll be dropping our April schedule. That's going to be a great one as well. Tomorrow, we have the Real Estate Ruckus event. This is going to be in the afternoon from 3 to 5 p.m. at Dirtbags in Phoenix off Indian School Road. Join us for some fun and ruckus. You guys, we need it, right? In this industry, especially with this hot market coming up. And then next week, we have the agency for your clients. I'll double check with you all on this. It says Thursday, March 25th, but that's a Tuesday. So I'll double check on that date, or you can scan that QR code and figure out exactly what date. I just noticed that those two dates don't correlate. But we do have a great CE class coming up, Agency for Your Clients. This is going to give you 3 hours of agency law, and this is going to be at Bison Ventures down off Via Ventura in Scottsdale. So if you need some agency credits, get signed up for that today. It's next week. And then we've got our broker open house. We've been doing a lot of these great broker open houses. Sometimes we never even get to them because they are flying. These houses are flying off the market right now, guys. So get your data and understand why they're flying off the market. This one is coming up next week on March 27th in Sun City. We're going to have door prizes, complimentary refreshments, and gourmet bites. And you're going to get a tour of this gorgeous house. I mean, look at just in that living room. Look at those, windows up at the top. This is a beautiful house. You're going to want to go check it out. And then we've got a real estate workshop. You see what we did there? Real estate. This is going to be all about creating videos that sell homes and build your brand. We've got Philip Reyes He has done a couple of these workshops. He is amazing when it comes to working social media. This is April 3rd. You're going to want to scan that QR code, 11 to 12. These events fill up fast. So this is the first time we're featuring it on Marketing Matters. I guarantee if you want to attend this event, you need to scan that QR code and get registered today. This is probably going to fill up registration within the next week. So get in there and get filled out. And then we've got our brokery event. We sponsor these with the brokery every month. April 5th is Barks and Boutiques. This is a fun community event that's held at the brokery office off 100 and Northern Avenue. This one is April 5th. Go check it out. And then April 8th, we've got our social media class. So this is when I actually get to teach. I love teaching the social media class. It's all about how to connect and grow your online presence. This is going to be, like I said, April 8th from 9:30 until 11 at our Landmark Title office at the Arrowhead off the Atrium at Arrowhead. So register for this class, reach out to myself or Patty to get registered. And then of course we have our home tours every month, Moon Valley third Thursdays and Biltmore Luxury on the fourth Wednesday of the month. These are always great tours, great to get social media content or just even network with other realtors. Speaking of networking, don't forget to network with your business development management team. Beth, Hannah, Keith, Michael, Patty, Renee, and Raylan up there in Prescott. They are there to help you implement every aspect of marketing your business. They are your industry partners, so always reach out to them for any questions that you have, marketing material you need, or anything that you have going on in your business. And of course, please always think of us on your next contract. We do so much more than marketing, right? We do title and escrow. Who would have thought? Landmark Title. So please think of us on your next contract. We'd love to partner with you. We have 7 offices here in the Valley, 1 in Prescott, 2 up in Nevada for all of your title and escrow needs. We have the best staff in the world. They are amazing. The customer service here at Landmark Title is unparalleled to anywhere I've ever seen. And our escrow teams work so hard for your clients. So if you want your clients to have a great experience, please, please think of us on your next contract. And that's it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember to join us next week for the follow-up on how to retain your clients and your referrals. That's it. I will see you all guys next week, same time, same place.